Thank you very much, Ronaldo, and we are now joined on set by local cricket analyst Kerry Scott to take a closer look at the Windies series victory over England so far. Kerry, good evening and welcome to Saturday Sports Special.
Thank you so much.
How would you describe the two victories, the performances of the West Indies team so far? Clinical performances, winning the first test by 381 runs inside 4 days and now prevailing by 10 wickets inside 3 days.
Yeah, first and foremost, I believe it's a surprise victory, but certainly you could have seen good things coming. So maybe 18 months ago, this team started a journey. And the journey that they've been on is one where where the selectors have decided that they're going to stick with this crop of players.
Yes.
And what you're seeing now is the faith that the selectors have placed in these players really and truly paying off. You heard Jason Waller speak about it earlier today. He spoke about the camaraderie in the team. He spoke about the learning that is taking place in the team. And you could have seen that maybe 2-3 series ago. You saw where good things were happening and you just felt as though, you know, if these boys can get it right, they certainly will be a handful. And they're playing in familiar conditions and they showed the Englishmen up. You know, I mean, the English team, they're batting. It's very inexperienced. Outside of Joe Root, who has really established himself, there's really and truly nobody else in that English team who you can really and truly say, boy, you know, this is an established batsman. The bowling unit, they've been carried by Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad for a large part of maybe the last 5 years or so. They have really and truly not found that third bowler.
Yes.
They thought that Moeen Ali would have been that man, Ben Stokes would have been that man, but certainly neither of them have really and truly shown that, you know, they have learned and they'll be, you know, great replacements for these people. But certainly the West Indies team, they have shown that they have learned, and I'm looking for good things.
So looking at how the Windies have executed so far, Kerry, you spoke about the playing personnel. So would you say then it's how the Windies that they are playing brilliantly in all three departments of the game? Plus, is it that England have failed to adapt to the Caribbean conditions, which traditionally have always proven difficult for them, and also that they lack depth and potency, or a combination of all those factors?
Yeah, a combination of all those factors, because I believe that the English, they've always struggled in the Caribbean. The last time they won a series here was, what, 2004? And they've had many series after that where they have had, you know, good teams who have been ranked #1 coming to the Caribbean, and they still have not been able to beat us. I think they have not really and truly adapted to the English conditions, to the Caribbean conditions. I certainly believe that maybe they would have done something that they did in England maybe a few years ago, where they went to India a little bit earlier than normal. They didn't do it in the West Indies, because I'm sure they may have believed that, oh, we're playing against the West Indies, so we may not have to do that.
Finally, how do you expect either team to perform in the final test in St. Lucia?
Well, certainly England, they'll be certainly looking to, you know, save some face. We hear the West Indies team now talking about, you know, a whitewash. We've not heard that for many, many years.
Oh, yes.
It was very refreshing today hearing that. And the English, they, I'm sure, knowing that they are ranked way up in the rankings, they are certainly going to be looking to, you know, come back with a victory here. 2-1 sounds a little bit better than 3-0.
All right, Kerry, thank you very much for coming in this evening.
Most welcome.
All right.